So one more nationality that represented or that was included in the formation of the first republic, Czechoslovakia. Historically, that part of that in that era is referred to as First Republic because there were subsequent variances after respective wars. Is the Rusyn community, and to sing the Rusyn national anthem and explain it is Lauren Tambasi in her Rusyn Kroj.
Thank you, Paul. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what our national anthem means, and then after I do the explaining, there's going to be two people from the Rusyn community that will pass out the national anthem that you can keep for yourselves. So I'm going to begin with my talk about the man who wrote the national anthem for Carpatho Rusyn. When I opened my mouth for the first time, I spoke Rusyn words, and it was over Cyrillic letters that sweat ran from my young brow. Later, I was educated as a Rusyn, and as such went into the wide world, but I did not forget my own distinguished people. The above comes from the 5th and 6th verses of the famous poem that later became the national anthem of the Carpatho Rusyns, Ja Rusyn Bul, which translates, I was, am, and will remain Rusyn. Written by a Carpatho Rusyn nationalist whose ideas clashed with the Hungarian Revolution in 1848 through 1849, Father Alexander Duknovich was jailed by the Hungarian authorities during these years. Duknovich chose to remain loyal to his nationality rather than deny his Carpatho Rusyn heritage. Duknovich is considered the national awakener of Carpatho Rusyns. He is also referred to as the George Washington of Carpatho Rusyn. He was born in 1803. When he finished high school, he entered the seminary and later became a Byzantine Catholic priest. Duknovich also published the first grammar books in the Carpatho Rusyn vernacular, as well as editing the first literary almanacs published in Carpatho Rusyn. Even after his death in 1865, Father Duknovich's national revival continued for the next 2 decades. Newspapers, cultural organizations, and efforts to standardize the Carpatho Rusyn language made significant progress. After World War II, when communists later ruled over the Carpatho Rusyns, Ja Rusyn Bul was banned. One way American Carpatho Rusyns continue to keep their culture alive is through Father Alexander Duknovich's poem, which is very popular in the United States. In closing, the 10th verse of Ja Rusyn Bul translates, I will not forget to sacrifice this repentance. From the bottom of my heart, I will remain your devoted friend until I die. Thank you. And now the pieces of paper are going to be passed around, maybe one per every 2 people, that has our Rusyn national anthem on it. Now, when I said about Cyrillic letters, these letters are in the Latin alphabet, although Carpatho Rusyns do read another language, which is Cyrillic, and different characters that we share with other nationalities in Eastern Europe. In the back there, are they being passed out too? Okay, thank you. And I want to draw your attention to our flag way to the right. You will see our coat of arms actually on the front page of the national anthem too as well. Thank you, Ted, very much. You have the bear, which represents, we have a lot of bears in the Carpathian Mountain area, where predominantly Carpatho Rusyns live. And then the blue and the yellow represent the 7 regions of the Carpathian area, the Carpathian people that live there, the 7 counties actually there in eastern Slovakia, western Ukraine, southern Poland, we're in parts of Hungary, Romania, Serbia as well. So does everyone have a copy of this, I think? For the most part? Okay, great. So I have lines written on there on the third line and at the end of the fourth line, which signifies repeat. So in English, on the right side, I'm just going to read this so everyone sees this. I was, am, and will be Rusyn. I was born a Rusyn. I will not forget my honorable lineage and remain its son. The second verse, my mother and father were Rusyn. My entire family is Rusyn. My sisters and brothers are Rusyn. Many of my friends are Rusyn, and many of our friends are here today that are Rusyn too as well. Okay, so please stand then for the national anthem. Thank you. Ya Rusyn bu, yesim budu, ya rodilся Rusynom, čestný můj rod nezabudu, stanu s jeho synom, čestný můj rod nezabudu, stanu s jeho synom. Rusyn byl můj otec matí, ruskая rodina, Rusyn je sestra i bratia, i široká družina. Rusyn je sestra i bratia, i široká družina. Děkuji krásnou. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul.